Am I bad for hating the idea of someone dating multiple people? Dating multiple people is such an odd concept which has become normalized. Often girls will say they are only dating multiple people because they know the guy is doing that. Guys say the same thing. So it looks like everyone is dating multiple people and majority of people don't like it. You can have your own personal feelings about it, but if they dating multiple people, you have every right to leave. There are a plethora of women who want monogamous relationships. I have dated multiple women at one time and those women did the same. Works for some, doesn't work for others. At least you know you want a monogamous relationship. You aren't bad, but keep in mind that every woman out there has infinite options for dating. And every man who pursues her is competing for her attention. This is the way things are. It's supply and demand and she is far more in demand than you. Nothing wrong with not liking it. Also nothing wrong with people doing it even though you don't like it. Obviously, you can opt out of a date with someone if you know they are dating other people, and that's fine. IMO you'd be closing doors you don't need to by doing that. But there's certainly nothing immoral about it. But even though your feelings are valid, they don't reflect reality. You're not in competition with other guys a girl might be dating, because no one is forcing her to choose any of them. You will have success with a girl you're on a date with if she decides she likes the idea of being in a relationship with you more than not being in a relationship with you. That is true if you are her first date in 10 years, or if she's had dates with 10 other guys this week. You are not bad. You are absolutely not bad for holding this position, but the lengthy sentences are morally objectionable. U2.BERQV8VU LPKN4C equals W2 EUERCA7 FTHRU2.BD2.JSS NM equals OBO2 XCG.JV1 F58C. Modern dating culture has men giving up and women getting depressed. Clearly, modern concepts are doing something wrong. You're not wrong for feeling uncomfortable about it. But it's also not wrong for people wanting to date around in early stages. It is not a new concept, despite what people seem to think in the comments. Obviously, after a few dates a person dating multiple should make a decision to who they want to focus on. They should also be upfront about it and you should have a say with what you are comfortable with. The important thing is to communicate what you want within your interactions and be open to someone else's expectations as well. If they aren't being open and honest or you feel uncomfortable, then you should absolutely walk away from that person. Unless you ask for exclusivity, it's really not something you can ask for, enforce, or really ask about. It's kind of none of your business. What people who you're dating non-exclusively are doing doesn't make you bad, just makes you a little strange, like you need to ask and agree with a person that those are the terms first before you can expect that. You're not bad. As a woman, I hate the dating multiples thing too. It makes me uncomfortable. Not because I feel inferior exactly, but yes, a little, because I will be compared to them. And also at that rate, how do I know they aren't having sex with one woman and then taking me out for dinner later and expecting the same from me? I don't know. I also don't like the idea of me dating multiple guys and having to choose. It's part of why I hate the dating apps, I think. I'd rather get to know one person and spend time with one person and see if a connection is there. It's also why I don't have casual sex or even want to have sex with someone I'm not exclusive with. They do it because it's scary and vulnerable to put all your eggs in one basket, so to speak. You are not bad, polyamory just isn't for you and that's okay. Nah, I'm there as well. I won't get angry with someone of course whom I haven't discussed monogamy with, but I am only willing to be dating one person at a time. If after a few dates is still splitting attention, I'd likely take myself out of the equation. Because we are basically conducting interviews based on matches on an app, there is no guarantee there will be a strong enough connection based on a few conversations over text phone calls. I date a few women at a time, and I will break things off with one if I don't feel it has a chance of going anywhere. It's harder to get matches for guys, so if I only go out with one woman at a time, then I'm making things much more difficult when things don't work out. I have a pretty strong connection right now, so I am no longer proactively matching with anyone on the apps and even cancelled a few of them. That could backfire if this doesn't work out. But I've been getting a lot of matches lately, so I feel good about starting over if it comes to that. Now, I am not against someone dating several or one person at a time. I think being upfront with your date is important, as lying about your dating intentions isn't the best way to try to start a new relationship. I don't have an issue so much with a woman I'm seeing potentially dating others at the same time. This is the standard vetting process. However, it can get a bit dicey if when someone starts sleeping with multiple people at the same time. Full disclosure is necessary at this stage, if for no other reason for the possibility of STDs, but emotional investment is also a major factor. And yes, condoms prevent many, but not all, STD. Just talking to multiple people can be exhausting, so no, not really. but at the same time I can see why some people might do it. Also, it has to be mutual. A guy I was dating wouldn't agree to date monogamously because that would mean we were in a relationship, but when I asked if he would be okay with me dating too, he shut up and didn't want to answer cause of course he wants to be able to date and not expect me date around as well. For men, yes. For women, still yes. She just won't face any consequences.